The Prince of Wales is currently embarking on a tour of Jordan and Egypt with Camilla, Duchess of Cornwall. A scheduled visit to UK aircraft carrier HMS Queen Elizabeth was cancelled this morning after a jet from the warship crashed in the Mediterranean earlier this week. The trip has included visits to some of the most historically important sites in the world. They visited the River Jordan, where John the Baptist lived and baptized Jesus, as well as the Great Pyramids of Giza. Charles and Camilla beamed as they posed for a photograph in front of the Great Sphinx of Giza, on the outskirts of Cairo. Upon returning to British soil, Charles and eldest son Prince William will continue their work preparing for a new future for the monarchy, as the Queen continues to take a back step. Charles is believed to enjoy a close relationship with William nowadays, despite an initially rocky start, fueled by the troubled relationship Charles had with Princess Diana. Harry alleged that his father had stopped taking his calls after he and his wife Meghan Markle announced their decision to step back from senior royal duties. Harry told Oprah, "I will always love him, but there TMS a lot of hurt that TMS happened." William and Harry reunited for the unveiling of their mother TMS statue in the gardens of Kensington Palace earlier this year. It is not yet known, however, when Harry will next reunite with both his brother and father in person. Charles' trademark relationship with his sons became somewhat frosty in 2017 in the build-up to the release of the ITV documentary Diana, Our Mother, Her Life and Legacy trademark. William and Harry both took part in the documentary, which aired around the 20th anniversary of Diana TMS' death. They failed to mention their father once. Royal author Robert Jobson wrote in the Daily Mail in 2018, "The Prince, of course, was fully aware he was never going to win the never-ending PR fight against his now iconic dead wife. But what did upset him was his son's trademark decision to write him completely out of their history." One of Charles' trademark friends told Mr Jobson, "It was as if he had never existed." An insider reportedly told the royal author, "It would have been nice if they had acknowledged his contribution to their upbringing. He was, and tries to be, a jolly good father after all." Charles' trademark parenting style was rather unprecedented in the royal family. The Queen and Prince Philip had been more distant during his own childhood. Royal historian Brian Hoey told the 1998 documentary Prince Charles at 50, Heir to Sadness trademark that, for the Queen, the demands of a constitutional monarchy really superseded those of being a devoted parent. Charles was determined not to be like this. Mr. Hoey said, "He made a great effort, I think, to be a hands-on, tactile parent to William and Harry when they were very young. I understand that he actually took a hand in changing nappies and bathing them, things that no other member of the royal family had ever done prior to this." In the Diana documentary 4 years ago, William said his mother had given him the right tools for life. Neither of Charles' trademark sons mentioned him at a press launch for the documentary. The anniversary, Mr. Jobson wrote, was exceptionally difficult for Charles. The period leading up to the anniversary, he said, felt like an excruciating version of Groundhog Day. Several documentaries were aired around the anniversary, with the last of all being a BBC film focusing on the days between her death and the funeral. Harry paid tribute to his father in this one. "One of the hardest things for a parent to have to do is to tell your children that the other parent has died. But he was there for us, he was the one out of 2 left. And he tried to do his best to make sure we were protected and looked after." However, Mr. Jobson claimed sources close to Charles said it felt like too little too late. The sources added, "But Charles, at least, was pacified."